how about Auston Matthews and the tear that he's been on of late? You see him scoring 2 on Thursday night, helping the Toronto Maple Leafs to a win. And he now has 77 goals in his last 100 games played. You look at these marks since the start of the 2020-21 season, Matthews has 11 more than Leon Draisaitl. So, Scott, I don't think the question is fair to ask you as to who you think the Rocket Richard winner is going to be, although it seemingly will come down to health. If Matthews can stay healthy, he's on the right track. The question is, has Auston Matthews brought himself into the Hart Trophy conversation? And if so, where would you have him on your ballot at this point?
Yeah, Frank, it's a great question. And it's been really fun to watch Auston Matthews evolve in the fishbowl that is Toronto, right? I mean, and having covered that team for a couple of years, you know, everything's sometimes not in the real sphere, right? Players are never as bad as fans and media in Toronto think they are, and maybe sometimes they're never as good as fans and media think they are when they're on a heater like Auston Matthews has been for some time. What has been impressive to me has been his complete game. He's a guy now that Sheldon Keefe can throw it in any situation. He's a 200-foot player. I hate that cliche, but he is that now. He plays on both sides of the puck like you want your leader to play. And as for the Hart Trophy, he's definitely in my top 3. I still love the work that Jonathan Huberdeau's done in Florida. But Auston Matthews is in my top 3 right now if I'm voting today. And I just think he's become the kind of leader that team, as it's built right now, really desperately needs. Now, I'm curious what you make of that, because here we are in, late February, we're getting ready for March. Does it mean anything at this stage if Auston Matthews is doing what he's doing right now?
Well, he always seems to show up, and you mentioned the 200-foot part of it, and you watch the way that he picked that pocket at the blue line and just turned around, found a way to get himself on sides and heads in for that goal last night. And you're saying, wow, that's really something special. But I think for me, when it comes to Auston Matthews, and it's really just kind of the cloak that hangs over not him, but the entire Maple Leafs group, is it doesn't really matter what happens in the regular season. The Hart Trophy would be great, but you need to win when it comes to the Stanley Cup playoffs, and you need to answer for the idea, just as Mitch Marner has to and others on the Toronto Maple Leafs, that Auston Matthews still, for as great of a goal scorer as he is, has 3 goals in his last 12 Stanley Cup playoff games. That's really going to be the true mark and measure of Auston Matthews. I am of the belief that at some point the Toronto Maple Leafs are just going to get over the hump, and they're going to be like the Washington Capitals, or they're going to be like the St. Louis Blues that had so many good teams for so long that they just happened to win a round or 2 along the way that took some of the heat off, which has made it feel different. And because of the fishbowl that exists in Toronto, I think they're too good not to. And I truly believe that Auston Matthews is among some of those greats that have ever played for the Toronto Maple Leafs, even at this point already. 77 goals in his last 100 games. That's bananas.